Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be huge shard opening 5, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so usually I say do not open shards unless we are in a summoning event, which we are not currently. It is the arena event, but I have enough food to make a 6-star. So before I make that decision, I want to spend some of my shards. You know, if we can see in the champion vault, I've got a bunch of 5-stars here that I'm gonna use to make somebody a 6-star. But before I do that, I'm gonna spend you know, I'm gonna acquire a sacred shard through the missions, and I'm gonna have you know, a couple void shards by then, and so I'll probably have enough to complete the next summoning event. So what I'm gonna do in this video is do 40 ancients, and that'll leave me enough to complete the next summoning event. So yeah, this video is gonna be 40 ancients, and what I'm going to do is 20 of them 1 by 1, and then 20 of them are going to be times 10 pulls. So we're going to kind of try both methods, and hopefully one of them will work out well. So, alright, 70, and I will stop when I have 30. If you've watched my pull videos, they haven't really gone super well. So hopefully this one goes differently. Berserker is kind of an attack rare. Spirit is used semi-often in the early game. Siege Breaker. Alrighty. I'll kind of try to burn through it for you. Ooh, an epic. Warden, huh? Okay, so Warden is attack one enemy with a 40% chance of placing a 15% weaken. That's a pretty good A1. A2 is attack all enemies, 50% chance of placing a 25% decrease attack. A 30% increased defense on all allies. That's a pretty good A2. Attack all enemies 1 time. I wonder why it says 1 time instead of just attack all enemies. That's usually not worded like that. Place a 30% reflect damage buff. Warden's got some utility here. Ally HP in the arena. That's not a great aura, but he is also Spirit. Kind of an AoE support hero that's Spirit. So fills kind of a good you know, niche there. That's hard to get. So okay. Warden's a good pull. Blood Braid. Is this Marquise or Magus? I always get Marquise and Magus mixed up. Crossbowman is one of the worst rares in the game. So probably just use him as food. 3-star food. Hey, here we go. Luria. I think this is one I don't have. A1, attack one enemy, 50% chance of placing a 30% decreased defense or heal reduction or decreased speed. Okay. Interesting. And then it ascends. Wow. Okay, so Luria is has got a really good A1. A2, attack on enemies, 50% chance of placing a freeze. Interesting. Attack one enemy, remove all buffs. 80% chance of... Okay. Interesting. Her A1's really good. Blood Painter. Ooh, another epic. We're having good luck with the epics here. Hexia. This is another one I'm not that familiar with. A1, attack one enemy, 25% chance of placing a 30% decreased defense. That's good. Increased by each debuff placed on this champion. And there's no chance to increase the chance, but it's an A1, so that's pretty good. Attack one enemy, increase crit rate buff on this champion if it's killed. A 30% chance of granting another turn if the target is killed. So that's a good ability for like the Spider Den. Attack one enemy, heal this by 15% of the damage inflicted. The heal by 10% for each dead enemy. Interesting. Huh. Okay, Hexia is very interesting. I'd have to look into that more to understand. This is Pounder. Yep, Pounder. It's a decent rare. Is this Raider? Yep, Raider. Raider is kind of like a single target damage dealer, if I remember right. Another epic, come on. Crimson Helm, that's a good one, especially for the arena. I don't have Crimson Helm yet. Attack one enemy, 30% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack. Wow. That's pretty good. That's a good A1. That's like a really good ability for the Minotaur. Attack 4 times at random. Each hit has a 75% chance of placing a provoke. That's a good ability for like the arena. Places a 60% increase defense buff on all allies. A revive on death buff and an increased defense. Ooh, and you can get that to 4 turns. Okay, so Crimson Helm is really good for like the Minotaur and the arena defense. Aura, ally HP in dungeons by 33%. I already have a legendary that gives me 50% HP in dungeons. Lord Champfort. But I'm really happy with the pulls so far. I'm getting epics that I'm excited to kind of dive in and use. So we're going to do, what, 7 or 8 more here? Halberdier, but good luck so far on the epics. For sure. Guardian. Pounder again? No, that's not. Flesh Eater. Once he got closer, I could tell. Hey, there's a Kale. It's a good pull, but I've already got a... Or no, I don't think my Kale is maxed out, actually. So yeah, that is a good pull. I think he's 1 or 2 skill books short. Ooh, another crossbowman. That's rough. Okay, so 3 more. And then we're going to do some times 10 pulls and see how those go. Some of you claim those are better. Marked. 2 more. And then we'll do some... Oh yeah, here we go. Ah. Hellgazer's one I already have. I was hoping for a different one. But attack 1 enemy. 30% decreased defense. That's a decent A1. Remove all debuffs from this champion and increase attack on this champion for 2 turns. Attack all enemies on each critical hit fills this. That's actually pretty good. Hellgazer would be decent for the Spider Den, but this on 4 turns, not great for Spider Den, but that one ability is good for it. All right, Wretch is a good pull. He's in kind of like that 8 to 15 range in terms of best rares. So a good pull there, especially for the early game rares. All right, so now we're going to back out. Do a couple X10s. Uh-oh, and now we get the Ascension Pack offers for our epics. I've never even really looked. Is this a good deal? 3 books. You know, this should be $19.99 in my opinion. But it's not bad. Okay. Times 10 Ancient Shards. Here we go. Come on. Big money, no whammies. Legendary. 1 time. Bloodfeather's the one I already had. Spirit Host. I do use Spirit Host in the arena a lot. Muckstalker. I always pull those damn Muckstalkers. I mean, this is actually a decent pull. I mean, an epic, it's an epic that I already have. And Spirit Host, Sentinel, Wretch, Valerie are all decent. Alrighty. Come on. 1 more to rule them all here. Ugh, not even an epic. Heiress, I think my Heiress is like 1 short of maxing out, so that's not a terrible pull, but everything else is pretty lame. So yeah, let me see here. I'm gonna stick. Last time I didn't stick to my guns. This time I'm sticking to my guns. I said I was gonna do 40, so I'm gonna do 40, and it is what it is. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. Just to kind of recap, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 epics out of 40 ancient shards. I think that's pretty good. Because because epic is 8%. So it says a little bit better than 1 out of every 10. So if I did 40, I should probably get 5 or 6. Or sorry, yeah. No, 10% would be, so it's worse than 1 out of every 10. Sorry, I was brain farting. Sometimes I do that while I'm live. I'm kind of, my mind is going different places. So yeah, it's not 10%, so it's worse than 1 out of every 10. So out of 40, you should get about 3 epics. And I got like 5 or 6, I think. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that was actually pretty good. No legendary, unfortunately. We're still waiting to get one of those top 10 GG legendaries that have been eluding me. I have 2 legendaries, and neither one of them are in my top 10 legendaries tier list. So, but hey, one of these days it's gonna happen. So, yeah, I'm gonna be getting back to work on doing some champion guides and dungeon guides and stuff like that. So I'll have more videos coming soon. You know, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.